The Bible is full of mysteries, and Genesis 4 is one of the most prominent ones. In this chapter, we delve into two particularly enigmatic elements: the mark of Cain and the identity of Cain's wife. The mark bestowed upon Cain by God serves a dual purpose. It is both a token of divine protection and a poignant reminder of Cain's grave sin. This mark shielded him from vengeance, signaling God's mercy yet simultaneously marking Cain's guilt. The nature of this mark, whether physical or symbolic, remains a topic of intrigue, cloaked in ambiguity. Equally mysterious is Cain's wife, whose origins the scriptures do not disclose. These elements not only add depth to the narrative, but also invite us to explore the themes of divine justice and mercy. Imagine bearing a mark that simultaneously shields you from harm and constantly reminds you of your darkest deed. This dual nature of the mark set upon Cain by God stirs deep reflection on the nature of divine grace and justice. After Cain committed the grievous act of murdering his brother Abel, he was marked by God not as a punishment, but as a form of divine protection. This mark shielded him from the vengeance of others, ensuring his safety despite his sin. The nature of this mark, though not explicitly described in the scriptures, is often thought to have been both visible and symbolic, serving as a clear sign to others to refrain from causing harm to Cain. This suggests a divine intention behind the mark, not just to protect but also to warn, to remind, and to teach. In this act of marking Cain, we see a profound display of mercy. God's intervention provided protection, yes, but also a reminder of the consequences of sin. This divine intervention highlights a complex interplay of mercy and justice, a theme that resonates through the ages. Now let's ask ourselves, where did Cain's wife come from if Adam and Eve were the first humans? This query has puzzled scholars and believers alike for centuries. The Bible does not provide a direct answer, but it does open the door to intriguing possibilities about human existence beyond the initial pair. The Church of St. Enoch, the Apostle perspective, offers an insightful explanation. It suggests the existence of other human populations that lived concurrently with Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve could be seen not merely as the first humans, but as a symbolic representation of human beginnings and imperfections. This interpretation allows for the presence of other communities from which Cain might have found a spouse. Scientific evidence supports this view by showing a rich tapestry of human diversity and extensive migration patterns over millennia. Genetic studies and archaeological findings indicate that multiple groups of humans were indeed spreading across the earth, even during the times described in the early chapters of Genesis. Such perspectives encourage us to think more broadly about the biblical narratives. They invite us to explore the theological implications of a world where divine creation and human expansion are interwoven, challenging us to consider how divine justice and mercy are represented in the stories of the Bible. As we ponder these interpretations, let us consider the profound mysteries of divine justice and mercy that challenge and enrich our understanding of the sacred texts.